Hello, this is Patrick White from AA Commodities with an old crop cash corn recommendation. Today, I'm recommending selling an increment of old crop corn at this level and re-owning it on the Chicago Board of Trade. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that here today and just show you a few of the benefits. Just talk about our cash grain market here. So I guess, this year, the futures market really hasn't been doing that great. It hasn't really incentivized a lot of farmers to sell their cash corn. And so that's put, end users and cooperatives just kind of in a corner here. And they've been really just bidding up their basis to, give farmers that incentive to sell. So even though, the futures contract has been taken out, new lows for the contract and things, cash price has actually stayed relatively flat in a lot of areas just because this lack of sellers. So today, this is recorded on April 24th, 2019. Our cash price is $3.34 for the spot price corn at the Royal Iowa Ag Partners, and their basis is currently 12 under. And so here's your cash corn chart, and here's their basis at 12 under. Typically, that's at 33 cents under. So we're about 21 cents above the 3-year average of 33 under. So, that's a pretty good basis. It's a basis that obviously we haven't seen in a long time. And I just think it'd be foolish for guys to give that up, because I think if we did rally, they'll take that away. But I guess with this recommendation, what would happen is you would sell the cash corn at $3.34, and you would re-own that. You look to re-own that with either the May futures or the July futures, but I just used the May as an example here. So you could re-own the May futures at $3.46. Take your 12-cent basis off that. That's your $3.34. And if you were to get a 20-cent rally in May futures, your cash level would go to $3.54. And if we went down 20 cents, your cash level would go to $3.14. And I think that just some of the major benefits here to selling the cash and re-owning it on the board is you get to lock in that basis. You get to capture that 12-cent basis. You can see from this spread here is that there's 21 cents to work with just to get back to average. So if we do see a rally, it's pretty likely that they'll widen basis, because since they've narrowed it, since they need more corn, and if they get a lot of corn on a rally, then they'll widen it out, and they'll kind of de-incentivize the farmer there. Another thing is to generate cash flows. I've heard a lot of talk this year about guys getting financing for their crop, and just the lack thereof, really. So if you're in that boat where you need to generate some cash flow here before you plant, it'd be a good time to do that. And the other thing, with that is just leverage. That's the third benefit going in here, is that if you sell 5,000 bushels of corn at $3.34, you've got $16,700 worth of corn per 5,000 bushel contract, and you can actually re-own that on the board with just a $770 margin. So there's just a lot of leverage there. You don't have to use all your money from your cash sale. It's just a fraction of the money for the cash sale to back your re-ownership there. So the benefit number 4 is margin calls. A lot of guys would look at that and say, yeah, well, what's the benefit of getting a margin call? Well, whether you have the corn in a bin at home or at the elevator, if the price goes down, the elevator's not going to call you. Your bin's really not going to call you. Your futures broker will call you, though, with your margin call. So it'll keep you more aware of the markets. It'll keep you more aware of the moves and just the choices that you make to re-own the grain, things like that. Another thing is, I guess my fifth and final benefit here is that if you are to re-own the futures contracts, you don't have to pay a storage fee to own the contracts. You don't have to pay an exorbitant fee, anything like that. There'd be room in your bin for the fall. You don't want to keep paying storage fees. You don't want to keep your bins full until harvest at all. You don't want to sing happy birthday to your corn, as many people would say. So I think that if you're one of the guys out there that's got a lot of old crop bushels and you need to get them moved and you just don't like these prices, I feel you. I'm there with you. I think selling the cash grain, getting this nice 12 under basis or whatever it is in your area, just capturing that great basis, and getting a futures rally here. Because if you look at the chart, here's the May corn chart. A 20-cent move. We're sitting here at 346 today. A 20-cent move would bring you up to 366. That'd be right where the white horizontal line is there. That's not a very big move. and that could get you towards the upper end of the range here with the cash prices that we've seen this last year. So that's all I've got today here. If you have any questions on that, feel free to give me a call at 712-262-7606 or respond to the email on the newsletter, and I'll get you taken care of. So thanks for watching today. I really appreciate it.